One.
Hello, you glorious weirdos, and welcome to Topicopedia, episode 159, the podcast equivalent of tripping over a traffic cone and somehow landing in a bubble bath full of gin.
Ah, yes, a soothing scent of disaster and lime. I'm Steve, your co-host, emotional support himbo, and still legally banned from karaoke night after that Spice Girls medley incident.
And I'm Nicole, resident sass queen, dispenser of wisdom that nobody asked for, and now officially sponsored by Chaos and Caffeine.
Coming up this week, we've got notable news, which is like real news, but funnier, weirder, and with fewer consequences for humanity.
We're also playing Would You Rather Ridiculous Edition. You know, the one where we debate life's biggest dilemmas, like, would you rather have marshmallows for hands or only be able to communicate via interpretive twerking?
I already do both. Spoiler there. We're diving into one of the most bizarre real-life mysteries ever, the Max Headroom signal hijacking, aka that time that someone hijacked live TV in the 80s just to be creepy in a rubber mask and probably high on microwave radiation.
Honestly, it's the spiritual origin story of this podcast.
Speaking of spiritual awakenings, we're bringing back things you can say on a cruise ship and in the bedroom, because nothing says versatility like yelling, "I hope we don't hit an iceberg," while holding a cocktail and wearing questionable swimwear.
Plus, we've got our meme of the week, our Urban Dictionary word of the week, which is always inappropriate and occasionally requires a safe word, and of course, our jokes of the week, which range from bad to criminally punny.
So sit back, relax, take your bra off, even if you're at work, and get ready for a rollercoaster of questionable content and undeniable charm.
You ready, Steve?
Born ready, babe. Like a baby giraffe with Wi-Fi.
I don't know what that means, but I support it fully.
Let's do this.
Unlike my bra. Yeah. I'm not wearing one, actually. I've been in Zen mode all day. I've not had to go anywhere.
Oh, fair
I've
do.
not had
Who can
do
blame
anything
you?
I didn't need the extra support today, so I've just been hanging loosey-goosey.
Let 'em
It's
breathe.
nice and warm. Yeah, I got a baggy t-shirt on and a pair of like nighttime shorts, and we're just breezing around like that today.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
Casual Tuesday.
Casual Tuesday? Yeah.
I'm making it a thing. Oh dear. So how are we, and how's our last couple of weeks been?
We were here last week. Do you not remember?
We were here last week, yeah, but we weren't here last week.
Okay, well, you don't like to keep the illusion, do you? We like to be honest. So...
Steve, anyone who actually listened knows that we weren't here last week.
Okay. But we still put an episode out. We still put in the graft.
We put in extra graft, don't we, to get episodes recorded, because someone here went away.
And for a change, it weren't me.
And we say
It's
that.
It's not been me for the last few times.
No, it's not been you for a while. I think you're slacking in the going away department.
I am slacking in the going away department.
I've been away twice this year, and I'm going definitely again, at least twice.
Probably definitely again.
I've not booked it yet, but I think I'll be booking it on Friday. Look, just, there's a couple of little niggly bits we just need to make sure is okay, and then I'll be booking something. Yeah.
Okay, fair dues.
So anyway, how's your week been?
Yeah,
weeks.
Yeah, it's been
nice and warm.
You know, I can't actually think of anything eventful that's happened again.
Aww.
I need to get out of the house.
No, it's all right. I can talk.
Go for it.
I've got loads to tell you.
Oh, knock us out.
I went on holiday.
I'll put my feet up.
I went on holiday. I stayed in a place called Till Cottage. Feel free to Google this. Till Cottage in Wiltshire. And it is the most beautiful chocolate box postcard cottage ever, and it was huge, and I fell in love with it. It had massive gardens and a river that went all around the garden as well. It was just idyllic, and there were kind of two highlights of my holiday, but both happened on the same day.
Okay.
And it was on Wednesday, and I was on the landing. I was just getting ready to come downstairs because we were going out for the day. And there was something flying past my head one way, then the other. And I thought, oh, crap, there's a bird in here.
Oh, no.
I'm going to have to catch a bird, aren't I? And you know how daft birds are. They don't understand windows, do they? I was worried for this bird. Anyway, I soon realised it wasn't a bird. It was a bat. And I was so happy. I love bats. I think they're the best things. So I managed to catch it. It was one of the little cute ones, you know, and I picked him up and I had to put him out the window nicely. And he flew down the garden. But I wish I'd taken a picture of him, but he was so distressed by the time I'd managed to get him. I just felt a bit cruel making him wait another 20 seconds for me to get my phone and take a picture, you know?
Yeah, you didn't think it was worth the distress for the Instagram snap.
No, I didn't. No. But I did have a little look at him. I did hold him for an extra 2 seconds just to have a little look at his cute little face. And my sister had a look and my mum had a look. And we all just went in unison, "Aww." So I let him go. And then we went out to Longleat. Never been there before. Have you been, Steve?
Not that I've heard of. Not that I've heard of. Not that I know.
Longleat, yeah. So I'm surprised you haven't heard about it because it's on TV all the time. They have a TV show on the BBC which is all about Longleat House and grounds.
Never been.
So yeah, it's like one of these massive estate houses. And all the grounds, but they have like a safari and a zoo there, and it's like the first safari outside of Africa in the world ever, and it was made in the 60s. And what did they have there? They had a bat house, and it wasn't just like you just walked in and they were there behind a pane of glass. No, Steve, you were in the bat house.
In it.
And they fly past your head, and they were big bats. They were huge, and it was just like, oh my god, all the bats in one day, And at the end of, the whole day was fantastic. We didn't get to do everything, hence second holiday incoming because, well, my friend went there last year, and I was a bit peeved that I didn't get the invite to go. Not gonna lie, mate. But it's okay because we're gonna be even Stevens now because I went without my friend, and we have said that we both want to go again. So we're going to sort of book one of our little cabin things as we do and go towards that area and make Longleat one of the things we do whilst we're there.
Cool.
Because normally we don't do anything, do we? We just laze around and get in the hot tub. But she said we'll go on a day trip, which would be nice. So, yes, it was amazing, honestly. If you get the opportunity to go, you'll love it. It is so, so good. The safari is amazing. Maybe don't take a vehicle that you love because the monkeys jump all over it. And
pull your windscreen wipers off.
Some of them try. I did see somebody's aerial get played with for a long time, and it was been bent in all directions. But they weren't that interested in our car for some reason.
I don't know why. Then.
No, we did have a few jump around on the bonnet. It was nice. Yeah, saw a few sets of monkey balls through the windscreen.
Yeah, baby.
But yeah, not so many that it put me off my dinner, you know. It was all good. But honestly, Steve, it's worth it. Go to Wiltshire.
I do like a good safari park, to be fair.
I've never been to one. That was my first ever safari.
There's one not too far from me, so yeah, I've been.
Ooh, what's that?
Knowsley Safari Park.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah,
I've never heard of it.
All right. Yes. It's a safari park. It's in Knowsley. Well, it's not quite. It's more Kirby, but yeah, it's okay. You can drive around and they've got all sorts in there.
Yeah. Well,
it's been years since I've been like, but still.
Fair enough. I feel like it's one of those things you can do a few times in your life, can't you? A safari. It's quite novel, and it's quite relaxing, isn't it? Because you don't really do anything. Well, I didn't even have to drive, so it's great. Yeah. But yeah, that was the highlight of my week, going to Longleat and catching a bat with my two fair hands. So
Congratulations on the back catching.
Thanks. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Well, on the flip side, I had a bee get in my house.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, can't find its way out though.
What kind of a bee?
Just one that buzzed a lot, do my head in.
Like a bumblebee?
Yeah.
Big one?
Yeah.
Oh, they're cute.
They live under like my flags out the back garden.
I can believe that, yeah.
But then they can usually like distinguish, hang on, that's not the way to it when I've got my patio door open. But then, yeah, one got lost and decided to come in the house, and I think it was too weak and just came in to die.
Oh, that's sad. You can give them sugar water, can't you?
Can you?
Yeah, I think so, to help replenish them.
I'm not encouraging them.
Oh, you should. Bees are lovely.
Yeah, but I just leave them to it. They do them. I do me.
Friendly bees. Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's the wasps we don't like. The bloody old wasps.
They do me head in. Absolutely.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah.
Hate them. Yeah. Right. So, does we have? Oh, we've got a little bit of feedback, haven't we? So,
you've got a couple of pieces, yeah.
A couple of pieces. Well, I've got one in front of me. Do you want me to read that?
Yeah, is this one that came through the website a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, it came through the website a couple of weeks ago, but then we've not recorded for a couple of weeks.
No, exactly. So there we go.
First available opportunity to read it out. We did not forget you last week. We just weren't here. So we have some feedback from Mr. Richard Head.
Oh, hey, Dick.
Hi, Dickie. So it's been apparently this is a suggestion.
Yeah, geez, ticked the wrong box, honey.
I don't know, maybe not. We'll see. So when you use the public facilities and it has one of those fancy wave your hand in front of it sensor flusher thingamabobs, if it keeps flushing, I stop it by spitting on a bit of toilet paper that's readily available and stick it above the sensor on the wall. That way, it tricks it and it thinks nothing's there. And then you can enjoy your morning movements without the threat of Poseidon's kiss. I mean, unless you're dancing a Macarena on the toilet, that shouldn't really be happening. But by all means, let me tell you how to take your dump. If you want to dance the Macarena and that helps work things out, then by all means, whatever works.
Usually the sensor's offset, so it's not like behind your back. It's kind of like to the side, like where a flusher would be.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So God knows what you're doing to be waving in front of that while you're doing your morning rituals.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if you're a lady, you might be tying your hair up or something, I suppose. And
is that what you do when you're turning your bike around?
Sometimes, you just got to be economical with your time.
Oh, fair dues.
Sometimes
take your toothbrush in, brush your teeth at the same time.
Don't you ever do that at home?
Not when we're on the toilet. I'll brush teeth in the shower.
Oh, yeah. I'll brush my teeth anywhere in the bathroom. I'm not fussy. Genuinely.
As long as they get brushed, what does it matter? As
long as they're brushed, yeah. Because there's nothing worse than stinky breath. It is like my genuinely biggest ick.
Yeah.
Stinky breath. It's just not good, is it?
No.
It's not good.
It's horrendous.
And how do you bring that up to someone? Genuine life dilemma, Steve. How do you tell someone, by the way, your breath's not great and I might be sick?
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you do it?
Is there a polite way of doing it?
Without actually retching? Because genuinely, I think it's very polite of me not to retch sometimes.
Yeah. You know what? When you know the answer, let me know. I think just be straight out rude and just say, yeah, your breath pongs a bit.
Because I don't know if I just attract people who don't like cleaning their teeth or what the situation is. But this has happened to me a few times. And I think it was Holly who said to me, offer a breath mint. Because everyone knows if you get offered a breath mint, you don't say no. And I thought, that's interesting. That's interesting.
But do you carry breath mints around with you?
I actually do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's handy then. If you've already got them on you, then that's fine.
Yeah.
If you've not got the breath mint.
But what if you're like at home? Because I don't have them like hanging around the house.
Well,
It's something I keep in my bag. I keep them in my bag.
I think you go to the bathroom and grab a spare toothbrush and toothpaste. There you go. You can use this while you're here.
It's so difficult to be diplomatic about something like that. It really is.
Yeah.
But it's such a personal thing. No one wants to hear that they stink in any capacity. Please, feedback us, topicopedia.online. Don't necessarily have to use your real name. What do you do if someone's breath is rank and you feel like, because sometimes that's a good excuse, isn't it? This person has rank breath. I'm never seeing them again. Or you think, but it's such a shame because everything else is good, but their breath is rank.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let us know. Anyway, let's move forward. We got a topic, haven't we, Steve?
I've got a topic. Was that all the feedback?
Yeah. I don't know. Was that all the feedback?
I don't know, unless you had anything else.
No, not this time. No. Okay. Well, in that case, I've got us a silly one because I wasn't feeling that serious this week.
We can do silly.
Because I feel like
I feel that's where we specialise.
Definitely. And I feel like I'm still in holiday mode a little bit.
Okay.
Like I'm still riding off that high. So let's not get too bogged down with life. Would you rather, ridiculous edition?
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have spaghetti for hair that grows back every hour or sneeze confetti whenever you breathe? It's got to be the hair, isn't it?
No, because that's growing back all the time. Sneezing confetti, how often do you... Oh,
you breathe a lot.
Every time you breathe.
Every time you breathe.
Oh, okay. Spaghetti hair, then.
It's got to be spaghetti hair, yeah. Oh.
Could sell it.
Could start, an Italian restaurant.
Yeah, exactly. Chop it off, just bang it straight on people's plates. That job's a good one.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, there we go. That is that's our business plan when Topicopedia doesn't work out. Yeah. Okay, so would you rather permanently speak in rhymes or only communicate through interpretive dance?
Probably. Oh my gosh, both would do my head in.
Yeah.
Permanently speaking rhymes, at least you can get your words out. I feel there's only so much you can act out.
At least it might solve your problem of not getting your words out, mightn't it, Steve? Well, I was thinking, though, that being able to speak in rhymes all the time, I've just done it. You could make money off of that, couldn't you? Like, you could become a world famous poet or a rapper.
Yeah, that's true.
You could spit bars for days, bro. So, all right. So, would you rather have to high five everyone you meet or give everyone a piggyback ride? Oh, this is easy.
High five.
Yeah, high five all the way. I'm not piggybacking anyone.
No. That would mess your back up, wouldn't it? If you're in some like really front-facing job.
Could you imagine if it was the other way around and someone else had to piggyback everyone, and they got me?
Oh, me.
Holy. Both of us. Imagine meeting them at the same time. Hello, yes. We are Topicopedia, and then we both have to jump on their back. Well, they'd die, wouldn't they? We'd kill them. Oh, God. Okay, what else have we got here? Would you rather live in a world where pizza is currency or where socks are edible?
Where pizza is currency or socks are edible?
Yeah.
I've not got many pizzas in my freezer.
No, but I think it would be a bit of a ball ache, pizza being currency, now that I think about it.
Well, yeah, it would. It would be a bit annoying.
Because it would go off.
Yeah.
So you can never have too much pizza at one time. Well, I mean, it'd solve the mega rich people issue. But no, it wouldn't, because they'd just get really big freezers, wouldn't they?
Get greasy hands and pockets as well. Got to say hello to Chelsea. She's just fed that back to us on the TikTok live.
Oh, brilliant. Nice to see you, Chelsea. Nice of you to join us.
You will get greasy hands and pockets. So I think we're going for the place where, socks being edible. I don't know what the taste of. Hopefully not. Hopefully not taste of feet. Hopefully not worn socks that taste of feet.
They could be cheesy, but there's nothing here to say that eating the socks is mandatory. So they could be edible.
Yeah,
we don't have to eat them. We can make smart choices, can't we? Okay, how about, would you rather swap places with a raccoon for a week, or have to teach a raccoon how to file taxes?
Who's got this? Uncle Jerry come up with these, or what?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
He is off his nut this week, isn't he?
I think he might have been on the old.
Teach raccoon how to file taxes. That is impossible. I'd rather be a raccoon for a week.
Yeah, me too. And raccoons are cute, man. I think I could rock that look.
Oh, Chelsea did a pun on the previous one. She put edible socks. I wouldn't want a piece of that. How did we miss that one? How did we? I'm a bit sad, actually. Yeah.
I'm disappointed in us, Steve.
Yeah,
I'm not mad.
we missed it. Thank you for that.
Thank you. Okay, so hang on. Let's try that again. Would you rather every time you laugh, it sounds like a foghorn, or every time you fart, it shouts nice?
I think I'm going for the latter one there.
You got to have the funny fart, haven't you?
I think the funny fart, yeah. Nice. You know what? If you were in the office and you just let rip, you'd just get a round of applause, wouldn't you? Just like let it rip with that.
I hope so. There's always one miserable git though who's like, oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
All right then, Lady Muck on Shit Mountain. Like, you don't fart. Everybody farts. I'm not having that. Would you rather have unicorn horns appear on your head whenever you're happy, or sprout fairy wings when you're embarrassed? Unicorn horns.
Unicorns only have one horn.
Okay, unicorn horn. When I'm happy. I've got the horn when I'm happy.
Yeah, despite that, we will go with the unicorn horn.
Could you imagine, though, speaking of
it grows when you're happy. Yeah.
Yeah, it grows when you're happy. But you just imagine being in a certain position and you suddenly reach a moment of euphoria and then take someone's eye out with it, you know? Oh, I said this would be silly.
Yeah, I can see why Uncle Jerry wrote these. We'll go next. Would you rather be able to walk backward or only be able to hop on one foot forever?
Oh,
only be able to walk backwards or be able to hop on one foot. I'm crap with balance, so
me too.
I think just walking backward. You know what? I'd be clumsy. I'd rather not do either. But if we've got to pick one, since it is the aim of the game, I'm going to go walk backwards.
Yeah, me too. I'm right with you on that one. I mean, maybe we could, like, I don't know, have some reverse mirrors that we can just walk around with or something. I don't know. There's got to be a way that makes it easier.
We've got cameras and stuff now that you just have to...
just whip your phone out and put it in selfie mode and just aim it behind you a little bit. Not that you're trying to take a creepy picture of someone behind you, which I know someone who does that, by the way. Yeah. I'm not going to name and shame this. Well,
do you ever take a selfie to try and get a picture of things behind you? It's just like you go do it as if you're taking a selfie, but actually like you just turn it slightly. Yeah.
Yeah. My friend has done that. Like, she'll quite often send me a picture where she's vaguely in the foreground, but actually we can see the person behind her. And then she'll send me a caption like, "What the hell are these trousers?" or something like that, you know? Oh, it's great. It's absolutely great. I've lost our prep, by the way, so you're going to have to...
Okay, would you rather your shadow be a tiny nearly said lap dancing, a tiny tap dancing llama, or have your reflection wink at everyone who sees it? I think I would love my shadow to be a tiny tap dancing llama.
Me too. Will it spit at people?
It's a shadow.
Oh, I hope
it's a shadow.
I hope my shadow spits at people. Otherwise, I don't want it.
Fair play. Okay, we'll go with that. Would you rather have a parrot that recites Shakespeare non-stop or a hamster that narrates your life in a dramatic movie trailer voice?
Oh my God, the hamster.
That didn't take any time to decide by either of us.
No, not missing a beat there. We both knew that we need that dramatic hamster in our lives.
Yeah.
It's all about the drama. It's all about the drama. I've got the prep back now. So would you rather your shoes make squeaky cartoon noises with every step or your clothes play circus music when you move?
That would get on my nerves. So I'm just going to go the squeaky cartoon shoes.
I'm quite cool with circus music. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be my theme tune, couldn't it? Yeah, that works for me. Yeah.
Bit of a pain in the arse recording the podcast with that keep cutting in.
I'd have to sit really still, wouldn't I? That would be so difficult for me. There's a reason I record using a headset and not like a mic on a stand, because I can't sit still. Okay. Go on then.
Would you rather have to gargle every sentence you speak or always burp the alphabet at the end of your sentences?
Well, I suppose burp the alphabet is going to be more amusing for the first couple of times.
The thing is, if you're gargling, people can't make out what you're saying anyway.
Exactly.
At least if you're doing burp the alphabet at the end of your sentence, you get a sentence out first. But it's not really a very appropriate use of time.
No, it's not. And you're going to be purposefully constructing your sentences to be as long as possible, aren't you? Without taking a break.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're just not going to get anywhere in life, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, would you rather sneeze rainbow-coloured bubbles or hiccup marshmallows? The rainbow bubbles for me, I think.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Hiccuping marshmallows way too much feels like regurgitation.
Yeah, but then rainbow coloured bubbles when you sneeze also sounds a bit snotty. But but
they're cute because they're rainbow bubbles.
Thank you for that, Uncle Jerry.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's good, Uncle Jerry. What else we got?
Would you rather carry a rubber chicken everywhere as your phone or use a kazoo to make phone calls?
I want to use a kazoo.
I want to have a rubber chicken. It's like you get your rubber chicken out and start scrolling Facebook.
I want both. Can we have both? Is both an answer? Oh dear. Would you rather only be able to eat breakfast cereal with chopsticks or drink every beverage through a straw made of spaghetti? Oh, boy,
probably the breakfast cereal with chopsticks. I'll soon lose some weight.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And to be fair, using chopsticks is not that difficult once you're a favourite.
I've never learnt.
So you'd get good if you had to do it every day with breakfast cereal. You'd make it work, trust me.
Okay, fair dues. Would you rather have googly eyes permanently glued on or wear a tutu 24/7? I mean, could I still see even if I have googly eyes glued on? Or would it be like glued over my eyes?
It just comes back to that having a serious moment, you know? And all someone could see is your googly eyes. Like no one could take you seriously ever again if you had googly eyes, could they?
That's true. I mean, no one's going to take you seriously anyway wearing a tutu 24/7, unless I
think personally for me, I might get away with that a little bit more. In your case, it might be a bit Ace Ventura. But I love googly eyes, but I don't think I want them for eyes permanently.
I think with the tutu, though, you could possibly tuck it into other clothes.
Tuck in the tutu.
Tuck in the tutu. And...
It sounds like a euphemism, but really isn't. Oh, no.
Yeah, so perhaps that. You could wear a just really baggy hoodie or coat or something and just get away from it. Whereas googly eyes, it's like people always look at your face.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, again, going back to the unicorn moment, just imagine you're in that position and you know, making longing eyes at the person and all they can see is googly eye. Yeah, it's just, I feel, I don't know, it'd be a lonely life. I think you'd only be the centre of attention for a short while before people...
Whereas the tutu 24/7, easy access.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to go the tutu on that one.
Yeah, I think so. We got a little too deep into that, didn't we?
We put a lot of thought into this. We
do. Would you rather be chased by a swarm of friendly bees that follow you, or by a lone penguin that waddles menacingly behind you? Oh, I don't mind the friendly bees.
I quite like the thought of a lone penguin like waddling menacingly.
What if he bites your butt?
Why would they do that?
Because he's menacing.
Well, I'm sure it'd be adorable.
Right, well, you can have the penguin. I'm taking the bees. I'm taking the bees. They're friendly bees. They might make me honey and sting my enemies. I'm into this.
No, I'll take the penguin.
Okay.
I'd love to see penguins get through doors.
Well, I'm sure it'll find a way.
What else have we got? Would you rather only be able to whisper in public or only be able to shout in private?
Ooh. Whisper in public, I think.
Okay.
I'm okay with that. I don't really feel like I'm not, as much as I'm sat here addressing the nation through a microphone. Yeah. I'm not one for public speaking. So it's unlikely I'm ever going to do that. So I think people can live with me whispering in public.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Would you rather your fingernails grow into tiny crayons or your hair turn into licorice ropes at random times?
Tiny crayons. Licorice.
I mean, it's such a shame it had to be licorice. I don't like licorice.
I don't like licorice, but I mean, how does this grow with the spaghetti?
Oh, yeah, it might not mix.
No.
It's going to ruin our Italian vibe.
Unless it's dessert.
Is that Italian, though?
The main course is spaghetti. The dessert is licorice.
Licorice noodles.
You have what you're given.
It's like the Karma Cafe. You get what you deserve.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's go with the... I mean, I suppose you if your fingernails turned into crayons, you'd always be able to write stuff down. You won't be like, oh, where's a pen?
That's true, yeah.
So there is that benefit.
But then you'd accidentally leave marks on the walls and things like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, or people.
Or people. Your penis.
Exactly.
There's no hiding it from Jesus once there's crayon all over it, you know?
I think I'll still go with tiny crayons, though. Because you could wear gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Is it me?
I've got no idea. Would you rather your fingernail... no, that's one just read. Would you rather have to hop like a kangaroo whenever you walk or slither like a snake anytime you run?
Well, I don't run anyway, so I'm going to hop like a kangaroo. I'll slither like a snake when I run because I don't run. There you go. That's fine by me.
They can be quite fast, can't they? I mean, don't know how far they can sustain it for.
Oh, they can go faster than we can.
But how long can they do it for?
I don't know. I suppose maybe it depends on the snake.
Probably.
If it's the Arnold Schwarzenegger of snakes or Usain Bolt of snakes or Because I imagine like an anaconda. I don't know, man. I reckon they could probably move fairly quick. But I don't imagine an anaconda could move as quickly as something small. I don't know, man. Not a clue.
Fair
I'm gonna be a snake.
I'm gonna hop like a kangaroo whenever I walk because it'd be funny to watch.
And kangaroos are like buff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather live in a house made entirely of bouncy castle material or one built from giant marshmallows?
Bouncy castle material.
Exciting. Yeah?
At least it'd be waterproof.
It'd be waterproof and you can jump about.
It doesn't say it'd be inflated, it just said made of the material.
Come on, I've got to be allowed to have it inflated.
Okay.
I want an inflatable house.
Okay.
So I can jump about. Okay. Going back to the bedroom department, it would just make things. My mind's somewhere today, isn't it?
It is.
But no, I'm just saying, it could soften the blow of the googly eyes and the horn sprouting from your head.
Yeah, we've mixed. I think we've mixed too many up here when we are now just like. Yeah. We are. We are coming out with some very confused thoughts.
Sorry about that. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my brain.
Should we save the rest for another day? Because I think we've exhausted our brains with Would You Rathers there.
If you like, yes,
I think so.
We can do that. We can do that. We can move
fun.
on to something.
We can definitely do with that again.
Oh, sure thing.
Yeah,
sure
send us
thing.
your best ones to be included in a future episode.
And also feedback us at topicopedia.online or any of our socials. Let us know which you would rather.
Yeah, which would you? Maybe we probably have missed stuff out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really take it that seriously in some areas.
Yeah.
And in some areas a little too seriously, perhaps. But maybe you have a different take on it and we want to hear that. So, yeah.
Excellent.
That'd be good. Okay.
So, some notable news stories.
Oh, what have you got, Steve?
What have I got? Let's avoid all the obvious stuff because I can't be arsed with it.
There's obvious stuff.
There's obvious stuff going in the world. This is fantastic. I've not seen this. Oh, you know what? Let's watch this at the same time. I'm going to send you the link. We can watch it at the same time together.
A link?
Yes, I'm sending you now. I've not seen it. I wonder if the video is any good. But it said the title says Boris Johnson attacked by ostrich while at safari park with his family. I wonder if he went to the one that you went to.
I wonder if he did too. He shouldn't have had his window down if he did.
Oh, let's watch it. Right, I'm going to click play now.
Next. Okay.
I've got the window down. It didn't affect him.
Oh no. This has gone.
Brilliant.
This has gone very wrong for me.
Why has it gone wrong?
I've got an advert.
Oh.
Okay. Right, bear with me.
There we go. That is breaking news, isn't it? That's kind of news we want.
Boris Johnson's child.
One of.
Because, my God, you can tell, can't you?
Yeah. Definitely got his hair. Yes.
Definitely got his hair. And his hairdresser, I think, as well. They have the same haircut. Everything is the same. Good Lord. Brilliant. Okay.
Okay. Oh, this is a sad story that I found as well. The Back to the Future's DeLorean has almost vanished off the UK roads. There's only about 300 left on the road now. 303 DeLoreans left on Britain's roads.
Oh, that's sad.
It is. So, yeah, it says, in addition to 303 taxed for use on Britain's roads, another 114 have statutory off-road notification, meaning they're likely gathering dust in garages, because you declare it off the road.
Yeah.
So at least there's 114 that people have aspirations for. They got it.
I think they're just keeping it just because. People collect stuff like that, though, don't they?
Yeah. But just 4 years before the film's released, Back to the Future, which made the DeLorean famous, 9,000 DMC-12s rolled off the company's assembly line in Northern Ireland.
Oh. Quite a few.
Yeah. It's sad.
Quite a few more than there are now.
Yeah. That's sad. But, I mean, if you found one that you could really take you back to 1981, you'd find it was going for around 18,000.
Okay.
Oh, okay. In 1981, it cost, 18,000 back then?
Well, that's a lot, isn't it?
And now it's worth the collecting cars only sold 2 in the past 6 years, and reckons a fully restored version could fetch 80 grand.
Woo!
Nice.
Holy moly!
80 grand for a car.
An old car.
Yeah, I'm saying that. But yeah, like new cars cost 80 grand as well, don't they? Like, so.
Well, some do. Yeah.
Some do. Okay, this one is also a good story. I'm going to send you a link to this one as well because there is a photo attached.
Oh.
A duck has been caught by a speed camera, and they suspect it's a repeat offender. So this speed camera is in Bern. Where's Bern?
Don't know.
The town of Cone is near Bern. Let me find out where this country is. Oh, Switzerland. So in Switzerland, this mallard was caught going 32 miles an hour in a zone with a speed limit of 18.6 miles an hour.
Oh.
Obviously, it's in kilometres over there.
Yeah.
Officers said they came across the speeding duck while assessing photos of April the 13th.
I mean, you can't have one rule for one and one for another. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Find that duck. Send him a bill.
A bill? Put
Hey.
it on his bill. Yeah, brilliant.
Put it on his bill. Yeah. Or maybe that was his name. Maybe
Bill.
it's called Bill.
You're right there, Bill. Bill, here's your bill. I'll put it on your bill.
He's either called Bill or Drake.
Okay.
Anyway.
Right, that is notable news stories this week.
Fantastic. Right. Well, I suppose then you're going to want a mystery from me, aren't you?
Yes. And you know what? I know a little bit about this. I've watched a little bit about this mystery. So I'm quite excited to see it and see if there's anything else about it that is different to what I saw.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah. Well, in that case, cue the music.
Okay. The music, let's find the right page because otherwise we're going to get...
Wow.
Not that one.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
She saw my horn.
Not that one.
Much better.
But how many pages have I got?
I don't know, but we're so professional right now. There are people out there who actually think we are quite professional.
Oh, thank you.
Here we are. Yes. We're in mystery mode now. So this is the Max Headroom signal hijacking. So in Chicago, 1987, the wind howled through the steel spines of downtown Chicago, and the city buzzed beneath a blanket of ordinary. It was Sunday night, November 22nd, 1987, and millions of televisions flickered in living rooms, bedrooms, and diners across the city. The news was on, sports highlights rolled, and somewhere, a fan base of devoted nerds tuned in for another episode of Doctor Who. But that night, something strange would claw its way out of the static, something no one could explain, something that would never be explained. So at 9:14 p.m, WGN TV newsroom, the screen blinked. In the middle of a sportscast, the video feed glitched, then ripped apart. Suddenly, there he was, a plastic-faced figure bobbing erratically in front of a warped, spinning metal background. Max Headroom. But not the real one. This was a crude impersonator, a man in a rubbery mask and sunglasses, his voice silent beneath the electrical buzz that filled the void. For 25 seconds, he jerked and leaned, head bobbing like a puppet's, as if trapped in some signal purgatory. But then, just as abruptly, he vanished. The anchor returned, bewildered, offering a sheepish chuckle. If you're wondering what just happened, so are we. 11:15 p.m. WTTW Channel 11 PBS. Doctor Who was battling intergalactic threats when the screen was hijacked again. But this time, it wasn't silent. The figure was back. This time, the same strange masked man, but now he spoke. His voice, digitalized, mocking, layered with madness. He's a frickin' nerd. He held up a Pepsi can. He moaned about nerds and clowns and quoted old commercial jingles and spouted nonsense like a rogue AI melting down on live on air. Then came the climax. He was bent over, pants pulled down, mercifully off camera, and spanked with a fly swatter by an unseen accomplice in a French-made outfit. And then, poof, gone. The Doctor returned to his adventures as if nothing had happened at all. So the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, and the FBI launched immediate investigations. This wasn't a prank. It was a federal crime. Hijacking a broadcast signal, especially one from a major network, required serious technical knowledge, equipment, and the audacity to claim it directly at the heart of a city. But the Phantom had already melted back into the static. No fingerprints, no trace, no suspects, just a few seconds of nightmarish video and a city full of confused, slightly terrified viewers. Broadcast engineers still shake their heads. Some think it was an inside job. Others suggest rogue college students with a taste for surreal theatre and radio know-how. But in nearly 40 years, no one has claimed credit and no one has been caught. The video is still out there, grainy, bizarre, unforgettable. It has become internet folklore, a glitch in the matrix of the 20th century, a message that said something, even if no one knew what. A prank, a protest, a performance? No one knows. All we do know is that for a brief moment, someone broke into the sacred space of television, a place we trust to be predictable, and whispered, "Not tonight." And then, like a ghost through the wires, they were gone. If you could get your phone out, Steve.
Yes.
I have put in the prep that I've been reading from a YouTube link, so we can have a little listen together of the footage that had audio. And then afterwards, I'll read out what was actually said, because it is a little bit difficult to make out. But yeah, we can have a little listen so that we can hear it for ourselves.
Okay, let me first do this. Right. So I'll open it up, the link.
Fabulous.
Okay, so is this a full thing that it's... Okay, let's have a listen. So it's got a bit of an intro. So it was on during Doctor Who. The pirate, whoever he is, has never been caught. And the last minute and a half is ramble. So, yeah, look forward to hearing that.
You should walk often with the old ones of your tribe. That is the only way to learn.
Got a bit of Doctor Who here.
I'll get
Classic.
You a hot drink, miss.
I've done some dry
giant masterpiece for all the greatest world newspaper nerds. My brother is wearing the other one. But it's dirty. Before you got put my time. Coming to get me.
As far as I can tell, a massive electric shock. He died instantly.
The generator.
That's creepy.
Like that, back into the TV show.
Yeah, just straight back in. That's so creepy, isn't it?
It is weird. But then looking back on it,
yeah.
So although it was a plastic face, obviously like a big mask. Big fake head. Now, looking at the background as well, the background was like corrugated metal.
Yes.
A circle of it, tilting like left and right.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like it's like AI generated or green screen. It looks like it was just filmed. No kind of production, just filmed as it was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's my little feedback to the video. Because
you know what we should
if you're listening,
you've
not seen it, but yeah, we will put it on the website.
We'll do that, yes. We should send it to Jose Monkey and see if we can find out where they were.
Good idea.
So for the benefit of people at home, we got to see subtitles, but obviously at home you didn't get that, so I shall read out a transcript. So it starts with, he's a frickin' nerd. Yeah. I think I'm better than Chuck Swirsky. Frickin' liberal.
Who's that?
And then laughs. I don't know. Oh, Jesus. Holds up a can of Pepsi. Catch the wave. Slogan from Coca-Cola, oddly used whilst holding Pepsi. Holds up a middle finger with a rubber extension, laughs wildly. Says, your love is fading. And then there's some mumbling. And then they say, I still see the X. And then begins to hum the theme from Clutch Cargo. And then shows a glove. And then says, my brother is wearing the other one, and then moans, and then off-screen voice says, bend over, bitch. And then the figure is spanked with a fly swatter by someone off-screen wearing what appears to be a maid outfit. And then there are screams, followed by him saying, they're coming to get me, and then it cuts to black. So, yeah, someone has sat and really listened to that audio to try and get that from it. I'm not going to lie, because some bits of that I could hear in it, and some, well,
yeah, it's like it gone through a like some sort of oscillator or like voice changer. I've looked up Chuck Swirsky, by the way.
Okay,
and he's an American Canadian sports radio sports announcer.
Okay.
He's probably better than I am. An American Canadian sports radio announcer. He is play-by-play voice of Chicago Bulls and the NBA.
Okay. So, what do you think? Before we go any further for a minute, what do you think? Do you think it was meant to be some sort of political statement? Do you think it was some sort of weird protest? Do you think it was just a hoax?
I think it was someone kind of, I think it was a bet. I bet they were like, you know what? I bet that I can, interfere with the signal that this TV channel uses. And there's someone's gone, oh, yeah, right. Like, what would you even do with it? And he's just gone, you know what? I'm going to do something completely outrageous. And that's what they came up with. That's my theory.
I think that works. I think, personally, it was just a hoax. I think it was probably supposed to sound a bit creepy and unhinged, and was supposed to be a little bit unnerving and unsettling.
Unless it was to promote something. It was some sort of promotion.
Coca-Cola. Pepsi.
Or maybe a TV show.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Or maybe...
Why did he begin to hum the theme to a TV show?
Oh, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? And is there a significance that this happened in the middle of Doctor Who?
Well, that's the thing. If you're... Well, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because Doctor Who, out of all the TV shows you're going to do it in the middle of, is either because you want a lot of people to see it,
yeah,
or because they are the audience that you want to reel in. And maybe they are the audience that would be like, oh, I'm really intrigued by this, and probably spoke about it for weeks.
Right. Yeah.
But the question is, if we don't know who it was still, then... Okay, so I've looked up Clutch Cargo now.
Okay.
So this is the theme tune he was humming is an American animated TV series created by Clark Haas and produced by Cambria Productions from March 1959. It was notable for its limited animation yet imaginative stories, and was it was known for being the first widely known use of Synchrovox technology.
Oh.
Which is a filming method that combines static images and moving images.
Oh, right.
Which is to superimpose talking lips on like a photograph of a celebrity or cartoon drawing.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, I see the style. So why was he humming that? I think that everything in there. I think if you've done that for a bet, and you're gonna get 1 minute before you're completely pulled off the air.
Yeah.
He's gone, yeah, I want to mention this, and this.
Maybe. Or maybe, like you say, it's a difficult thing to do. And you have to have, as the story says, expertise and equipment for this. Maybe there was a bit of, well, can we even do it? I wouldn't be at all surprised. Well, I mean, obviously it's been set up to some degree because this guy's wearing a mask and someone's wearing a maid outfit. There's a fly swatter involved, a can of Pepsi. But do you reckon? I feel like they could have improv'd that, I feel like massively. Oh shit! We're on. Okay then. Smack me. I don't know. But what I did find interesting is at the end of that video that we've just played, there is a link to a Reddit thread, and I've looked it up. At the bottom of our prep, you'll see that there is that link.
Okay, yeah.
So you click on that. It takes you to a Reddit thread, which is not the Reddit thread, but it has the link to that Reddit thread in it. And it's got the original Reddit thread link, and then it's also got some backstory. So I thought we could have a little look through, because someone believes they've cracked it and know who did it, and apparently it holds some water.
Okay.
But this was 14 years ago, so the fact that this hasn't gone anywhere suggests to me it probably didn't hold enough water in the end. But I thought it would be interesting to have a little look.
The thing is, if it got to this point now, when they found out who it was, you're not going to get them done on any kind of criminal grounds after this time, are you really? I don't think you wouldn't bother chasing it up. Surely. Because no damage has been done.
Well, that's true. After all this time, yeah, we're not really bothered. There are better things. Well, not better things.
So I would love for the person to come out and say, it was me.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And you know what? They can come on next week's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
I would love that. So if you're listening, Mr. Max Headroom.
Just force yourself in, so to speak. Don't do that. As we're live on TikTok. No, but hello, Yoda's joined. I can't remember what I was going to say now. I've absolutely just completely lost my. I said a silly thing, and that's all I can think about now. What was I telling you?
You were going to tell me which theory holds water.
They can hijack our podcast if they like. They could just make themselves a non-voluntary guest.
Yeah. Yeah. But ideally, if we can tell what they're saying, that'd be the bonus.
I like to think they will have streamlined their technology by this point. They've had enough time. Let's not say how much. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Watch this space for potential future guests. So, what are we saying here on Reddit? I believe I know who was behind the Max Headroom incident that occurred on Chicago TV in 1987. A bunch of people have been asking me about this lately, so I figured I'd do a core dump. Okay. I don't know what that means and where I can find this.
Do a what?
I don't know. I've clicked on one of the links and it doesn't make a lot of sense.
It says on here, J and K have been formally excluded as suspects. Please
click.
Okay.
Yeah, click on the backstory link.
The backstory. Okay, yeah, I'm on the backstory.
Right, because I believe this is the article that he was, the Reddit subreddit he was on about. But I think he's put it all in the comments, which is really confusing.
Brilliant. Okay. Would you believe that whole damn thing was run off a single Apple II? Oh, is this a computer they think there's juice in it?
Must be.
Would it be run from a computer or would it all just be physical? I imagine that perhaps what's gone on here. I wonder if Uncle Jerry could just summarise this entire page into the theory. Because I'm wondering if, like, say, this particular transmitter is just a relay of the main transmission and they've not got it encrypted, and somewhere between, the two transmitters, they've intercepted that signal. And because if with analog signals, whichever signal is the strongest is the one that sticks, the one that cuts through.
Yeah.
So I think that they've just intercepted that and just streamed something. I wouldn't be streaming them, but, just put something on that frequency.
Yeah.
And I suspect that they'd have known that you couldn't do it for too long because they probably would quite quickly work out where you are because you would have interference from the other transmitter as well. So you'd quite quickly be able to narrow down roughly where it's coming from by how far the signal goes.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking.
I have done what you asked. Uncle Jerry has summarized it for us, so that should make things a bit easier. Okay. So over the years, Reddit users have proposed various theories regarding the identity of the perpetrators, and here's a summary of the most discussed hypotheses. So we have the J and K theory, which is the one I think we were looking at.
Okay.
So in 2010, Reddit user BPOG, shared a theory involving two brothers referred to as J and K. Funny how it basically is shorthand for joke, but okay.
Yeah.
Who were part of a freaking group in LaGrange, Illinois. Freaking spelt Phreaking. So there you go. So
is
according to I guess.
Freaking groups?
I don't know.
So freaking is sorry, I've just looked at freaking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So freaking is a slang term coined to describe the activity of a culture where people who study, experiment with, or explore telecommunication systems, such as equipment and systems connected to public telephone networks.
Well, every day's a school day. I did not know that.
No, so that's interesting. So that's kind of like, so it comes from
I'll
the spelling
never hear that song in the same way again, where they say, "I want to get freaky with you."
You start hacking the phones.
Start hacking their phones, yeah.
Yeah, so it comes from the word freak mixed with phone, and may also refer to the use of audio frequencies to manipulate a phone system. So that explains them doing that like robotic voice kind of thing.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense.
And also, the whole aspiration to hijack the TV station in the first place. Yeah. And I'm wondering if, I'm sure Uncle Jerry's going to tell us, but I'm wondering if it is just down to one or two people or whether it's like as I say, a whole freaking group that's gone, oh yeah, let's do this, pull it off together kind of thing?
I think it's more likely to be less people, if I'm perfectly honest, just purely because the more people there are that might potentially talk about it or let it slip, or do you know what I mean? But there could have been, maybe. So anyway, according to BPOG, these brothers hinted at planning something significant shortly before the hijacking occurred. However, subsequent investigations and discussions have cast doubt on this theory, suggesting the individuals lacked access to the sophisticated broadcasting equipment necessary for such an intrusion. So that's the one we were looking at. But he's listed some more if you'd like me to go. They're quite brief.
Yes.
Okay. So we have the disgruntled broadcast engineer. Another prevalent theory posits that the hijacking was executed by a former employee or associate of WGN-TV or WTTW. Proponents argue that the technical expertise and access required for the intrusion point to someone familiar with the station's operations. The content of the hijack, which included references to the WGN personalities, supports this notion. Oh, so someone on the inside job. Oh, I mean, that does make sense again. So maybe. Next one is tech-savvy college students. I know someone who probably would do this, by the way. So I fully believe it could be this one. Some Redditors believe that a group of technologically adept college student, that's a word, that's a sentence, technologically adept college students orchestrated the hijacking as a prank. This theory suggests that the students had access to the necessary equipment and knowledge to carry out the intrusion, and the bizarre nature of the broadcast aligns with youthful mischief. I agree with that as well. That is another very strong contender. Our penultimate theory is Eric Fournier connection. So a less substantiated theory links the hijacking to Eric Fournier, the creator of the surreal Chez St. John videos. Some draw parallels between the avant-garde style of the hijack and Fournier's work. However, there is no concrete evidence supporting this connection. Okay, that sounds a bit tenuous, that one. I'm not sure about that one. And then lastly, we have political or social commentary. So another perspective suggests that the hijacking was a form of political or social commentary. The use of the Max Headroom character, known for satirizing, God, I can't speak today, satirizing media and consumerism, could imply a critique of television culture. There you go. So, I don't know. I think number 2 and 3 are pretty strong, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I think there's no evidence, is there? And that's why I would just love to know why. I would just love to know who it was. I'd love for them to fess up and say, this is what we did, this is how we did it, and this is what it meant.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the creepiness behind it is also so intriguing because it is a creepy thing to watch.
It is quite creepy, and it's, I mean, obviously we've seen it, but just listening to it is quite creepy. There's something a little bit unnerving about it. But if this was you and you're listening now, please get in touch at topicopedia.online. You can put in a fake email address. You could be Mr. Richard Head if you'd like to, or you could be Uncle Jerry. You could be anyone you like. The world is your oyster. But let us know, and we can keep you anonymous if needs be, but we want your feedback.
Yeah, please do.
Fantastic. Okay. Right,
where are we up to?
I know where we're up to. I'm just finding it on the prep. Okay. So this one we were going to do last week, but we didn't really have time. Okay. So we're doing it now. Better late than never. Things you can say on a cruise ship. Have you got the prep for this, Stu?
Oh, yes, I've got it.
Okay, good. On a cruise ship and in the bedroom. Are you ready? Are you ready, folks?
Are you ready, kids?
Strap in, strap on. Let's go. I'll kick us off with all aboard. This is going to be a tight fit.
I thought cruise ships are meant to be glamorous and huge. I hope you're ready for the long ride. We're not docking anytime soon.
Oh, I like it when we dock. Let's explore every crevice of this cabin. God, I don't think it'll take you very long. Cabins aren't very big, are they?
I prefer it when the motion of the ocean does all the work.
Who says this on a cruise ship? For real?
Who says that
Is
in the
anyone
bedroom?
saying this? Who's saying that? No one's saying that. Uncle Jerry.
Uncle Jerry's chatter lines.
They are. I prefer it when... Oh, hang on. You just read that. Mind the splash zone. It's going to get wet. Oh, my God.
You feel that? We're picking up speed.
That's right when my horn pokes you in the eye.
How far down this do you have to go before we get iceberg ahead?
Oh, it's got to be there, isn't it? It's got to be. It's going to have to be. Don't worry. I've got my sea legs. I can ride anything in motion.
Okay.
Good Lord.
We'll be going down several times today.
Oh, good to know.
I've never been on a cruise ship, so I don't know in what context that would be meant.
I don't know. They have like elevators and things like lifts and things like that, don't they?
Have you seen the videos on social media where they put what day it is on the floor of the lift, and people have purposely gone on the lift at like midnight to try and catch them changing it?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
no,
they get like a pole out and lift out the Monday and put a Tuesday in there. Lift full of people just watching them do it.
Oh, that's so funny. I've not seen that. No.
Oh, I
have. Careful. One wrong move and we'll both be overboard.
Okay. Fair dues.
I don't think I've ever said that, but there's first for everything.
I love how tight the quarters are. It makes everything feel closer.
Oh. Why, yes, Captain. I am ready to be inspected.
Oh, now we're talking. That's a good one. I like that one. These are things you can say on a cruise ship and in the bedroom.
Absolutely.
Such as, you steer, I'll handle the curves.
Yeah, I say that all the time.
Yeah.
Permission to come aboard? Granted.
I'm pleased about that. Otherwise, I'd be a pirate and I'd have to... I'd be looking for your chest.
I'm not sure you're allowed to have pirates in the bedroom.
For the crown jewels. Sorry, I'm just on a complete nautical theme here. Pirates.
Oh, you are, yeah.
Crown jewels and chests.
Chests, yeah.
I'm going to need both hands on this deck.
Okay.
Oh, deck.
Yeah, all hands on deck, yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough. We're rocking now. Hold on.
I hope you're not prone to seasickness. I go all night.
I mean, I hope I'm not... okay, yeah.
I hope you're not prone to seasickness and buying a cruise.
Well, I hope I'm not, seasick in the bedroom.
No.
That would be really unfortunate, wouldn't it?
I think Uncle Jerry would get off on that, to be honest with you. But
he's got a waterbed and we all know it, don't we? I'm sure he's shown us all his waterbed at one time or another. Anchors away, baby. We're going deep.
Oh, okay. We'll take that.
Yeah.
I don't care where we dock as long as we're naked when we get there.
I'm sorry. No, I'm so sorry. No one says that on a cruise ship. The nudist cruise ship, yeah. My God. That is niche, isn't it? That is so niche. Let's test how waterproof this cabin really is.
Okay. Right.
Out come the super soakers from the 90s. Yeah. Can you imagine?
We're not leaving port until you've blown the horn. Okay, that's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure someone should say that to me in the bedroom because I think I'm going to toot a different horn, but I've got no shame.
That's not a lifeboat. That's just how excited I am.
So not anywhere has anyone said something like, I don't know, anything about a boy. Anyway, keep going. I want to feel the waves crashing. Oh my God. That sounds like an insult, doesn't it?
Yeah. So these are things you can say in the bedroom and on a cruise ship, apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
Supposedly. I'm not sure you would, but we'll keep going.
Love it when you grab the railing like that. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? Especially if you you've paid and you got one of the posh cabins where you've got a balcony.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm not sure I've ever looked at someone holding onto a railing and gone, oh yeah.
Love the way you grab it.
I just love the way you take that by both hands. Just got a good firm grip there. Right, okay. Let's take this to the upper deck. I do like a little breeze on my booty.
Oh, God. What's this got to do with? Did you pack protection? No. Good. We like it risky.
Oh my God.
Okay. Yes, Uncle Jerry. If you say so.
Uncle Jerry's not worried about sowing the seed, is he?
How is that something you're going to say on a cruise ship? Like,
I don't know. What kind of protection do you pack? A factor 50 or what? Like, it's the only protection I can think of that might be vaguely pertinent. Don't worry. I'm fully vaccinated against boredom.
I'd be offended.
Who's ever said that? I'd be offended too. In fact, there would be no bedroom at this point. Yeah. It would be all good. Then you can please yourself then, can't you,
It will be
pal?
man overboard, yeah.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, how about...
Sorry.
This next one, hard to starboard. I'm about to explode. Okay.
There's nothing like trying to steer a ship and that feeling of impending explosion. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. You handle the mast, I'll take care of the sails.
Okay.
Who says that in the bedroom? I mean, I suppose you could do some weird role playing with the sheets, couldn't you?
Yeah.
They could be sails, yeah.
This isn't the Love Boat, but it's going to feel like it. Could you imagine being chatted up on a cruise with that line?
I would die.
Hey, this isn't the Love Boat, but it's going to feel like it. No.
Brace yourself. We're about to hit turbulent waters.
Okay.
These were terrible. So if anyone has any better things that you could say both on a cruise ship and in the bedroom, and there will be plenty because these were shite. I love you, Uncle Jerry, but honestly, you were definitely on crack this week. Do hit us up, topicopedia.online or any of our socials. Let us know what things you might actually say both in the bedroom and on a cruise ship. Because I don't think many of those worked very well.
And we will revisit it and hopefully do much better.
I feel like there's so many regarding, docking and getting off.
Boys and anchors.
Boys, anchors, buried treasure.
Seabed.
Seabed,
seamen. Seamen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This isn't the first time I've been surrounded by seamen, Why was that one not in there? Why was that not in there?
Yeah, I know. This is ridiculous. Or just feeling naughty.
Yeah.
Cool. Gets you in the mood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feeling nautical. Yeah. Yeah, there are better ones out there, and I think our listeners we'll be better off coming up with those than Uncle Gary. So yeah, let us know.
Feed us some content for next week, and we'll be made up. Yes, thank you.
Yes. Right, here we are.
Oh, it means me looking up this website again, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I did think of another one, but I don't know that it's going to work.
Why is that?
I'm just not sure it would. It's not really definitions as such. It's more like memes and stuff, so it's probably not. Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
Confazzled. What is confazzled on the Urban Dictionary this week?
Is it when you're confused and frazzled at the same time?
Yeah, well done.
I'm good, and I'm obviously living in a permanent state of confazzlement.
Yeah.
So.
When you're confused and your brain is frazzled. In context, bro, do you understand this work? Nah, man, I'm so confazzled.
Yeah.
That was a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that. That's good, yeah.
Okay.
A good PG thumbs up. Relatability, 10 out of 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A crispido. What's a crispido?
A crispido?
Yes.
So it's either a guy called Chris, who's a PE teacher.
Okay.
So obviously a pedo. Or it's when you get a crisp that's torpedo shaped.
No, it's a speedo.
Oh.
You know, a speedo, like swimming costume.
Yeah.
That's aged to a crisp from ejaculation.
Rubbish.
My crispido got so stiff it started standing up for itself.
No, mine were better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, this one's easy. Resume roulette. What's resume roulette? And how many times have you played it?
I've never played it, but I'm assuming it's where you're going for a job. Perhaps you're all going for the same job. I'm not sure, but you and your mates will put your... Basically, it's like key swapping, but with your resumes.
It's a grown-up game where you play when you're pissed off at how things are going at your job, and you start aimlessly shooting your resume out to other companies by way of Indeed and LinkedIn apps. Using context,
I like it.
Haley shut her office door and said quietly, "I don't get paid enough to deal with this shit." And then she sat down in a chair, pulled out a cell phone, and jumped on Indeed for a quick game of CV roulette. I'll rewrite it for us Brits. Or CV roulette.
I have a friend who does that genuinely probably about once a month and still won't leave their job.
Yeah, it's you got to play it from time to time, haven't you? You never know when you might hit jackpot.
You have to test the waters, don't you, Steve? Because you just don't know when something is going to come up your mast.
Yes. Okay. Oh, what the hell's that one? Right, no, let's find a good one. We need a good one.
We need to end on a high.
End on a high. Oh, that one's easy. Let's go with this one. Craptacular.
Oh, it sounds a bit like it's a bit. Yeah, it's everything. If everything's crap and fantastically so at the same time.
It says, when your hometown you grew up in is now filled with Trump supporters and meth heads. Using context, man, I gotta go move to Europe. This place has turned craptacular. I hate to tell you, mate, it's not much better in Europe.
Yeah. Bless them for romanticising Europe.
Yeah. Okay, right, let's... Oh, what's come up? Right. Lucky refresh. Are you ready? Oh, that was a name. Okay. Oh. Slank. What's slank?
Is it a sly wank?
No, that'd be a better name for it. You know what?
Okay.
It's a word used by a person to negatively regard a living entity / entities as an inferior bearing to said person, usually in the plural to describe a group of people, or another word for slacker or lackluster. Listen here, you little slanks, you better finish off editing this goddamn PowerPoint. You're not like,
Okay,
yeah,
mine was better.
Yours was better. Oh, you need to start writing these. What's panophobia?
I do, don't I?
Panophobia.
Say again. Panophobia.
Yeah.
It's not a fear of pans, is it?
It's a fear of pans, according to this.
For fuck's sake. They could have been like really classy and made it like a fear of French bread, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they could have.
Octodinky. What the hell's an octodinky? What do you think that means?
Don't know.
And okay, it says when a guy's penis is as big as 8 of his own. 8 of his own what? I don't get it.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any. Someone was pissed writing that one.
Maybe that's where we're going wrong. Maybe we've just not got enough alcohol on board to be doing this.
I feel another drunk episode coming on.
Oh, I did enjoy that.
Cheese.
Ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
Ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
It says a godly substance that will make many things better. Using context.
It makes no. They got it wrong. It makes everything better.
Yes.
Yeah.
Using context, I ate some cheese with my chips.
Ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
Ah, there she is.
She's
tomorrow.
Yeah. So,
yeah. Okay. I think we definitely left it on a high.
No, I've got one more.
Oh, go on then.
I've refreshed. This has got 280 downvotes and 40 upvotes.
Oh dear. Okay.
But why is that called? No, let's leave it. We'll leave that one. We'll leave it on the high of cheese.
Okay,
like
excellent.
Okay.
Yes, I like cheese. The only thing cheese doesn't make better is penises. And now I've put
That's getting clipped and put on TikTok.
Hey, I can't wait. I look forward to that TikTok. That was a good round of what are we playing? Urban Dictionary Word of the Week.
Yes.
Honestly. So now it's time for our meme of the week. I'm just checking results now. Ah, excellent. Nice to see. Who do you think won?
Well, with the way you said that, I'm thinking you.
No, you won.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, you won. It was the picture of the pregnant lady on the beach, and there's clearly a toddler stood behind her with their arms stuck out, but it kind of looks like she's got a horse schlong. Horse schlong pregnant lady won meme of the week.
Nice.
What have you got for us this week, Stu?
Okay, I'm going to send you this one. This is just one that I found in my camera roll, and it says, having a wank on the sofa. And then below it's got, like, Wallace from Wallace and Gromit sat there. Like looking like disgusted, and it says, everybody else at DFS.
Yeah, that's good. Sorry, do forgive me. I have a bit of a cough. Okay. Mine's a very me meme. Hang on, let me send it to you, and then you can understand as I... Oh, hang on, that's not where we send memes. Oh, hang on, bear with me.
Send it wherever you like. I don't mind.
Oh. Okay, so we've got like a very small cartoon strip, and in the first image, there's a bunny sat looking a bit bored, a bit solemn, a bit fed up on a log, and a snake comes up behind him and says, "Say there, little fella, looks like somebody could use a..." And then the rabbit in the next frame has disappeared. Zip. And the snake says, "Hug."
Yeah, the snake saw lunch, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. The snake was going to eat it.
You do, yeah. You got it.
And eat it, yeah.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, head over to Topicopedia.online, scroll down a little bit on the homepage where you can find Meme of the Week and vote for your favourite. Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Oh,
God.
you can hear it in your voice.
Yeah.
Did you know that before the crowbar was invented, crows just drank at home?
That's terrible. That's so bad. So bad. Okay.
So a woman walks into a store and asks the store assistant for 4, size D batteries. The big chunky ones. You don't see much using them these days. Anyway, the shopkeeper was like, he waggled his finger and said, "Oh, come this way." And the lady replied, "If I could come that way, I wouldn't need 4 D-size batteries."
Very good. Very good. Yeah, that's better. Much better.
Anyway, I recently joined a nudist colony.
Did you?
Yeah, the first few days were the hardest.
Dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
Anyway, what do you call a £1,000 brothel?
Oh, I don't know.
A grand opening.
Okay. So, why are hairdressers fast drivers?
Oh, I don't know.
Because they know all the shortcuts.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. So what happens when the king burps?
Oh, I don't know.
He gets a royal pardon. Oh, God. Okay. What's the difference between a Ritz cracker and a lesbian?
Oh, I don't know.
One is a snack cracker and the other is a crack snacker. And I think on that note, we'll leave it right there for this week. Thank you ever so much for joining us for another episode of Topicopedia. Do head over to topicopedia.online where you can vote for your favourite meme of the week and fill out our sexy feedback form. Give us your feedback. Don't forget to check out our blog posts. We quite often do them weekly now. And also, you can get in touch with us on any of our socials. Do give us a follow. And we do go live when we record on TikTok. So it is worth following us and hitting that notification bell so that you can join us live, and sometimes you get little things that you don't get with the published episode on a Wednesday, so you get a few bonuses.
Typically me cooking up the intro.
Yeah, I think both of us were doing it last time, weren't we? Really quite bad. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.